Good afternoon, and welcome back to Pagan Radio for hour number 2. And you just got done listening to a really good interview with one of our other one of our other hosts here, and she just got done doing a really good interview with a Reiki master. So there's a lot of helpful information there to be had. And in hour number 1, seems how we had some people come into the chat room who unfortunately missed my first interview. Basically, I had my first interview this afternoon with the new musical duo Sentinel Grove, the two ladies from the Quad Cities area up here in Iowa. And it was a really fun time being able to talk with them, get to know them, and get to know their music. We played 3 of their songs this afternoon for everybody, so we will be replaying that interview later on in the future. So be sure to listen for that, and I'm always up for new comments. I definitely want to get feedback from everybody as to these brand new artists I'm bringing on to the radio network, and definitely want to know exactly what people think of their music. So be sure to give me those feedbacks, or you can email me directly at prairelandpaganradio@gmail.com. So, but for the second interview, we've got some special guests from Conway, Arkansas. Basically, got a couple of people from Conway Pagan Pride who are going to be joining us this afternoon to tell us about what's going to be happening down in Conway this year. Welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Not a problem. Glad to have you on. And I'm glad to hear that Conway is going to be doing their own Pagan Pride this year, and looking forward to hearing exactly what you've got planned.
Yeah, definitely. So Conway Pagan Pride this year will be our 2nd year. So we're really excited about that we did so well last year that we could actually have another one and support it. So we are so thankful for the whole community coming out last year. Just a little background, we had 96 people RSVP on our Facebook for the first year, and almost 300 came. So that was absolutely amazing to us. And then as we moved into this year, we were having a bit of trouble securing a location. You may have seen an article on the Wild Hunt about that. We were doing a fundraiser to get a venue. Well, after a lot of talks with public officials of Conway, Arkansas, and the mayor being one of our biggest advocates, we secured our first and our favorite venue, which was absolutely phenomenal, and we're so thankful for the people who had their hand in that. And so a little bit more about the event, the exciting things that everyone wants to know about. Our musical people coming is S.J. Tucker, if you know her. I know she's on the favorites list. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, she's
That's wonderful. My little sis.
Oh, yeah. She is top-notch. She's actually from the area, the Conway-ish area, and so she's coming up, going to grace us with her wonderful presence. We love her every time we see her. Then we have Seed, S-E-D-E. If you're not familiar with him, he is also a pagan musical artist who is also wonderful. And we like to have both of them because they have a bit of different styles, so everyone can get a taste of different things. And then throughout the day, we're going to have great things like local artisans, workshops. Local psychics are going to come, set up shop, and you guys can come in. Some of them are free of charge, so let's go in and have them practice on you. And then we're also going to honor our veterans because we're having on October the 24th. And so we really want that Samhain remembrance and that returning of really just honor and things like that. So we really want that to be capitalized on. We also have an ancestor altar, which will be our focal point for ritual as well. Throughout the day, people can bring photos or things that remind them of their relatives, and just place them on the altar, say a little prayer. We'll have candles for them to light if they wish, and then at ritual time when the sun goes down, we'll have our high priest and high priestess come out, and that will be that focal point. So it's all about remembrance and that connection to the new and the old, past and present, things of that nature. We'll also have a raffle, which you can't have a festival without a raffle. And local artists have given their books. We've had actually Christopher Penzak has donated a few books that are signed for us to put in our raffle. He was a wonderful advocate for us in a few things. Candle Labyrinth, we're going to have that. And then our public ritual will be by Ryan Edwards and Robin Walsh, who are high priest and priestess here in the central Arkansas area. And other than that, we are still putting things together. We're throwing things out. When people get on our Facebook and talk to us, we take an idea that they say and we try and make it real. One person said they wanted a face and whole booth, so we have an artist right now painting one up. So who knows what you'll be when you come to Pagan Pride.
Cool. It sounds like you've got a lot of good stuff planned for this year, which is good to hear. And now, seeing how you said this is going to be your second year, right?
Yes.
Okay. So basically now, how long, okay, now, besides the first annual, was that the very first one that's ever taken place in Conway last year?
Yes and no. There was a small group that did a little bit of kind of a Pagan Pride-esque feel about 10 years ago. However, it wasn't something that came off the ground. It was more like the people who already knew people in the community just came together, and it just so happened to be at a park, from what I've been told. So this is last year was the first big one that everyone knew about and they told their friends and such. So we like to say it's the inaugural one for Conway.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right. So now tell us a little bit more about the first one that took place. And now, who was it that, how many people have you got on your planning committee down there?
Well, currently we have 5. Last year, it started with just me, and then about 2 months before the event, we grabbed 4 more people, so that turned into the 5 that also bled into this year. So that was a bit stressful for everyone at that time.
Oh, I can imagine so. I know the feeling. Okay, now, where did you hold the first one at? Because I'm not sure if I remember back where you held it at the first year.
All right, the first year, it was in downtown Conway at a park. I don't remember the park's name. That's terrible. But it's they have a venue there that's the Chris Allen stage, which is on the park. So if you don't know anything about Conway, Chris Allen, the American Idol winner, he's from Conway, so we like to capitalize on that. So that's where we held the first one.
Cool. All right. Okay, so now, how many people did you have visit you last year?
Last year, we did a rough head count every hour, and we had a 6-hour celebration day, Pagan Pride Day, and it averaged to be 300 people in and out, which was a wonderful flow. We always saw different people, new faces. It was absolutely wonderful.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's always good to hear, because I know from dealing with past Pagan Pride events that, if you wind up having about 300 people come through, you're doing something good, which is good, is something positive to hear about. So I'm glad to hear that your first year was a success and that you're able to go on with this year and hopefully make it even bigger and better.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Now, I know that you were mentioning about your entertainment. Glad to hear that. So basically now, I know that you're currently in I know that they're always in planning stages up till the day of the event. So, are you already looking forward to having this become a regular yearly event now?
We definitely are. Our main goal this year, starting January 1st, was to make it self-sustainable. The board last year, we poured in a lot of our own support and our own funds to make it happen. And so this year, since we have that cushion of donations and all those wonderful things, we wanted to be able to run itself financially and as far as resources go. And that already is starting to happen. I don't doubt in the next month it's going to be autopilot, and it's going to be amazing.
Cool. Oh, I'm glad to hear that as well. So now, as I say, you say you've got 5 different members. So what's everybody's backgrounds that are assisting in putting on Pagan Pride for you?
Yeah, I'll tell you a little about one of our vendor coordinators, Amaya Moon. She has a background in the nonprofit. She is one of the leaders at Nefer Per Netier, which is a coven stead, a group of people who can just come and worship at a little sacred space in Lonoke County, Arkansas, which is pretty much neighbors to the county Conway's in. And she's been wonderful. She just goes out and she's not shy about anything, and she'll ask vendors, be like, hey, you need to be here, right? And so she does a wonderful job. We have Shannara Thrall, which is also known as Outback Witch. She is an artisan. She makes candles and baths, salts and wands and, all the things that you need in your house that you didn't even know you needed. She's doing our Facebook page and other correspondence for social media. And then we have Kayla. I'm not so sure about her background. I know she's an artist. She's new to the team, so I'm still doing the whole asking questions and know everything about them. But she's our Twitter correspondent, and she does a great job. And then my partner, my main lady, is Ashley Hunter, and she is, for our chapter, she's our vice president, but she's so much more than that. She pretty much keeps my head on my shoulders when I'm running around, and she has a background in finance and banking, and she also has it in nonprofit. She actually started her own church in the Memphis area with the help of others, of course, and now she is becoming an author and all these things. She has all these things in her life, but the pagan community comes first, and so I like to say that she actually runs it. I'm just behind the scenes throwing things at her to catch. So, and then my background mine's kind of dull. I'm currently a PhD student at the University of Central Arkansas in leadership studies, and I am also the executive director of Pentacles of Pride, which is an international nonprofit that the base of it is we support the community by offering free pentacles to anyone who requests them, but we have other layers of the organization that are still opening up.
Okay, now, what exactly is the pagan community like down there in your neck of the woods? Because I know that you have a wide diversity in Arkansas.
Yes, that's an understatement. There are so many different people, so many different paths of paganism. We have Reconstructionists, we have folk, and we have people who only practice magic as their form of worship, or we have people who are earth-based but don't practice magic. We have people who are deity-based, and their devotion to their gods and goddesses of choice are their reason for waking up in the morning. And so it's really the taste of the rainbow. You could close your eyes and pick up a piece of hay, and it's going to be way different than any of the other ones. And that was probably a bad analogy. Pretend it was good. But they are extremely diverse, and I would like to say that Arkansas is probably one of the best places to come and explore the pagan community. I think that's why our Pagan Pride last year in Conway was so successful, is because of those nuances that anyone can come. It doesn't matter if you follow the Norse pantheon or if you've made up your own pantheon. Anything and everything you worship, you can come, and that speaks volumes about the people who came because that diversity was shown. You can see videos on YouTube of it, and you'll pan across and you'll see about 18 different people in different get-up. You'll have from belly dancers to someone in a suit, so it's definitely diverse.
Nice. Well, I know, like you said, I know that area tends to be widely diverse with different spiritual paths and I keep hearing about Arkansas being in the Bible Belt, but I'm glad to hear that the mayor himself is actually a supporter for Pagan Pride, and basically that's always a good plus to have, is when you've got support from the actual city.
Yes, it's been wonderful. We had just a couple of hiccups, and it kind of scared us. It derailed us, and just a quick email to Mayor Townsell, and he was immediately back to me. It was actually on a Sunday. I had messaged him or sent him an email. I think it was about 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday, and he got back to me at 4 p.m. and said that he would take care of it. And so it's been a great experience with the city. They've really done their part to show that they support diversity, not only of the pagan community, but at large in the city.
Oh, that's good to hear. And I really hope that you do have a complete success with your second year down there in Conway. Definitely going to be looking forward to hearing more about it. Now, what day is this going to be taking place in?
It is October 24th. We're going to start at 2 p.m. and go through 8 p.m.
Okay. Well, shoot. I was actually going to be kind of hoping to have somebody from the festival call in now, although I think, let's see, 24th October. Shoot. I'm actually going to be doing a metaphysical fair that same day up here. So, yeah, basically we'll just have to touch base afterwards and get a consensus as to the outcome for Pagan Pride down there this year for you.
Excellent. Yeah, we would love to talk about it.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to hearing more, especially now that I know that you've got, I had a feeling that you're going to have SJ appearing down there. It seems how that's her home area anyway.
Yes. Yes. She really likes it. She gets to say she's coming to see her family. And so when she says that, she means the festival, and then her real family is just a plus. So.
Yep.
But yeah.
Oh, that's because any event that she's ever played at, she basically considers everybody to be family.
Exactly.
I'm glad to hear that things are going well for you down there. And like I said, just be sure to keep in touch with me, and that way find out more what's going on and be happening. And then, like I said, we'll definitely touch base afterwards. And if I do get a chance to have someone call in and during one of my shows, and during that time, I'd be more than happy to have you guys be on the air while the festivities are going on, and see what's all's happening. Now, you want to put any information out there for people who can contact Pagan Pride directly, or know where this is going to be at, and dates and times?
Yes. So for a complete listing of all the information that he said above, we have a website, which is conwaypaganpride.com. And then if you want to follow us on Twitter, please do, because there are some funny tweets, and it's at Seaway Pagan Pride. And then if you have any questions and you want to email me directly, go right ahead. It's Sheldon, just like Big Bang, I know, .Slinkard, SLINKARD, @paganpride.org. So I'm always available. Send me an email. I'm pretty prompt, so.
Very good. All right, folks. For those of you who are down in that area, be sure to stop in and check out Conway Pagan Pride in Arkansas, October 24th. You're definitely going to be assured to have a good time, especially with the music that's going to be taking place, vendors, something. No matter what festival that you wind up going to, you always wind up taking something new, and some really good items that you always wind up finding. You get to take them home with you, so it's always good to do that.
Definitely.
All right. Well, I definitely want to thank you for joining us this afternoon. And let's see. It looks like, Randy was just giving me a heads up that it looks like SJ is on break. Okay, so we're going to be playing some of her music at the break here. And so we're going to have, as soon as we get done listening to SJ, I'll be back here with you for the last half hour. I've got some other information to share with everyone. So just don't go nowhere. We'll be right back right after this.